Welcome back. It is new books time. Let's start with our picture books. Have you ever just simply gone outside and just appreciated what you saw, whether it be the sky, the clouds, some animals, a tree, your neighbor? You might be interested in this book, or you might be a little bit like Emile. This is called Emile and the Field, about a boy who loves the field by his house. Beautiful book, appreciating what is all around us. Then, a really interesting non-fiction picture book, and it is called The Great Stink. Yeah, like that. So basically, before we had plumbing, before we were going to the bathroom, yeah, I said it, and it was going through pipes, there was a lot of smells. And this is the sad part. That also created a lot of disease and sickness. And this tells the story of how in England they solved the problem, not only of their plumbing, but of sickness. The Great Stink. A really interesting book, especially if you like history. Then we have a birthday book, and this goes with a birthday book we had recently. This is another graphic novel based on a Disney ride. So we have The Haunted Mansion, and my second favorite ride at Disney World is the roller coaster, but like the original roller coaster, the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad roller coaster. I always loved that one since I was a kid till even adult, and there is a graphic novel based on that ride, and we now have it thanks to Joseph. Joseph and his family, thank you very much. Then, are you a fan of Who Is, What Was, Where Was? That series, usually where everyone has giant heads. Well, I have two new ones, and they're not about people. They're about characters. Some famous characters. So we have, what is the story of Hello Kitty? How did it all get started? And one of my personal favorites, and I got a hardcover version so that we can have it forever. This is called What is the Story of Batman? Pretty sweet. And there are timelines in the back too. I love timelines when I read nonfiction books. Then we will end with graphic novels. We have a new series, and it's ridiculous. It's funny. I think you're gonna love it. We have part 1 and part 2. It's called Sparks. And that's part 1. And here is part 2. Sparks. We also have a new game for you. One of my favorite games of all time. I love throwing dice. And in this game, you definitely want to throw dice. But instead of throwing them, you put them in a cup, and you shake them all around, and then you chuck them out. It is called Yahtzee, a classic game if you never played it. Feel free to come in independent library time in the morning, 9:05 to 9:25, or maybe sometime during inside recess. All right, thanks for watching. See you soon.